Hello, Internet. It is Sean, your household gamer, coming at you with another lunchtime battle report. A battle report that you can watch during your lunchtime. Today, we are going to see some Neverborn versus Guild action. We got the Dreamer versus Cornelius Basse. Our deployment is standard. Our strategy is public enemies. Nice, simple, killy strategy. That's great. And then our schemes are Vendetta, Claim Jump, Sabotage, Leave Your Mark, and Spread Them Out. A lot of scheme markers. I took Dreamer today, changed up my standard list a little bit. I took the Dreamer with the Arcane Pact upgrade, so he's ignoring the Black Joker. I take Lord Chompy Bits with the Inhuman Reflexes upgrade, so he can dance around the board a little bit. Got Serena Bowman, couple of Daydreams. I got Cornelius, Stitched Together, taking an Insidious Madness, and a Wicked Doll to run schemes. A little Wicked Doll. That's not that scary, right? My opponent is taking Cornelius Basse, along with his daughter Bernadette, 3 hardy frontiersmen, a couple of raptor-slaying Ostringers, Mr. Reichardt. This him also has the lead-lined coat. So for my schemes, I chose Claim Jump with Lord Chompy Bits. I always keep him out of the fray. I'm like, I'm going to throw him in the middle of everything. Just tear stuff up. He'll be right in there. And Spread Them Out. I'm going to lay some scheme markers. I'll send that doll. So I'm going to send Cornelius up there fast. Get that doll up there. So, turn 1. Basse gets pass token. I have 9 models. He's got 8. Initiative flip, 8-3 for the Dreamy. Mr. Cornelius starts with his bonus action, Frightening Reminder, which pushes the Wicked Doll 4 inches away from him. First AP to move 7 inches. Second AP to focus. Frontiersman uses his bonus action to follow my path to the Lady Frontiers Lady. So she gets a little free move. Use the first AP to walk. Second AP focus. The little yellow Daydream uses a bonus action to lucid dream and take a card out of the deck. Uses his first AP to lead Nightmare to push Lord Chompy Bits 3 inches. Uses the second AP to move 6 inches. The first Austringer takes 1 AP to walk 5 inches. Second AP to fire his pistol at Cornelius. Passes his terror check. Cornelius cheats the 12. Austria cheats a 13 for an 18-17 hit. Oh, moderate 4 damage. Takes his bonus action to throw his raptor and passes a terror check. Cornelius cheats an 11. The Austringer cheats to 17 with the onslaught trigger. 17-16. Oof. Weak damage, though. 1 damage. On his onslaught attack, he passes his terror check. Cornelius uses his focus this time. 9-11 miss. Cornelius got beat up. The Insidious Madness uses his first AP to move. Uses a bonus action to lucid dream. Uses the second AP to concentrate, get a focus. Bernadette uses her first AP to walk. Second AP focus. The Stitch Together lucid dreams and pulls out a 13. Stitch Togethers can use the cards that are removed from the game, so he'll come back to that later. And then he moves twice. The second Austringer uses his first AP to walk 5 inches. His second AP to concentrate, gets a focus. Uses his bonus action to make a focused raptor strike. 14-14 tie hit and a Black Joker for damage. The Dreamer finally wakes up. Not really. Uses his bonus action to do Bad Dreams. Got to cheat for it to go off, but he moves all his friendlies within 4 inches, 2 inches, and gives them shielded 1. So Lord Chompy Bits and a Daydream get a little free scoot and get shielded. Uses his first AP to manifest nightmares. He is going to summon in an Alp with a 9 of masks. So there is an Alp on deck, underground, waiting to pop up the minute Basse or one of his crew fails a willpower check. Uses his second AP to move right through the church, because he's incorporeal, and his third AP to move behind the tree. He's not that bold. He's playing hide and seek. He's having fun little dreams. Mr. Reichardt uses his first AP to walk, second AP to concentrate, focus. The Wicked Doll uses his bonus action to try and creep along to get a little free move toward a friendly, but he fails. So he's got to use a regular AP to move, and then a second AP to concentrate, gets a focus. Reichardt throws a pass token. So, the orange Daydream takes a little Lucid Dream, removes a card, spends an AP to move, second AP to focus. The Frontiersman with the Mohawk uses his first AP to move, second AP to focus. Lord Chompy Bits uses his bonus action to Lucid Dream, uses his first AP to move, and then uses his second AP to drop a scheme marker. I wonder what he's indicating. The Lady Frontiers Lady uses her first AP to move, uses her bonus action to call Follow My Path to move Mr. Mustache Frontiersman, and then uses her second AP to fire her pistol at Coppelius, makes it past her terror check just fine, and an 18 to 15 hit. Bang! Coppelius gets pinged again for weak 2 damage. Miss Serena Bowman uses an AP to move and a second AP to focus. And Mr. Bass, what are you going to do? You are going to use an AP to walk, and use an AP to walk and lay a scheme marker. No, you didn't shoot anybody or anything. So at the end of the first turn, no scoring, of course, but there are 2 scheme markers on the board, signaling that we probably both took spread them out. Bass did a lot more damage than anticipated between his Austringer and the Lady Frontiersman. Coppelius took a beating. And at the end of the turn, Lord Chompy Bits and the Daydream lose. They're shielded. And we're ready for turn 2. Top of turn 2, Bass gets 1 pass token. The Dreamer and Bass both spend a Soul Stone to get some cards. And then it came. The epic initiative flip. Turn 2. The turn where fortunes are made and broken starts with a 10 to 10 tie. And then a 3 to 3 tie. The crowd is on the edge of their seats. And finally, 11 to 9. Dreamer for both of us cheating in cards. Oh, the humanity. Coppelius, he's beat up. He's dusted, but he's not done. He's going to regenerate 1. He uses his bonus action to push that doll another 4 inches. Scoot, just scares the hell out of that doll. Uses his first AP to move and his second AP to charge the Lady Frontiersman. That is a 19 to 16 hit with the puncture trigger. A straight flip, which Coppelius cheats to moderate for 4 damage. He is angry. So the Lady Frontiers Lady, who's engaged to Coppelius, poor girl, uses her bonus action to make Mr. Mustache follow her path, scoots him up the board. Uses her first AP to chop Coppelius with her tomahawk. Passes her terror check, hits him 18 to 11. She gets a straight flip and does 3 damage. Dead Coppelius. Oh, ouch. That Frontiers Lady gets 2 bounty tokens. She's got 1 wound left, so she just has to survive till the end of the turn. So she spends her second AP walking and will most likely live. The Little Wicked Doll uses his first AP to charge the Austringer. Hits him 14 to 10, does moderate damage, which is 2, gets the trigger to get him staggered, and since the Wicked Doll is using Needle and Thread, anybody hit by him or her or it has to discard a card or may not declare any actions printed on their stat card for the rest of the turn. What a crazy cool ability. Then that's just built in. That's not a trigger. That's nuts. And he chooses to lose his stat card abilities. So you have a little Austringer who all he can do is fling his raptor, which is still pretty good, but wow, what an attack from Little Wicked Doll, earning her points. Uses his second AP to attack again, 15 to 13, and weak damage, 1. Wow. The Frontiersman with the Mustache uses his bonus action to follow my path to the Austringer, moves the Austringer 2 inches, and then walks twice. The Dreamer tries to do his bad dreams again. That's his bonus action to move and give shielded. He's got to cheat in a 7 to pass, so the Stitch is shielded, and Lord Chompy Bits also, and they get to move. The Dreamer uses his first AP to move, and his second AP to twist reality against the Mohawked Frontiersman. There's a willpower duel which the Dreamer dominates, 20 to 9, plus flip to damage, gives him stagger, gives him 4 damage, and that's a failed willpower check. So an Alp drops in next to him, and when an Alp drops in base contact with you, you take a damage, which kills poor Mr. Mohawk. That is a bounty token for the Alp, but only 1 because Mohawk guy was so cheap. So then Lord Chompy Bits manifests nightmares. That's his summon. He calls Insidious Madness and cheats in a 13 of masks that I was clearly holding on to for exactly that purpose. So there is an Alp on the board now, and there's an Insidious Madness on deck in case somebody else fails a willpower check. Mr. Basse uses his first AP to move, second AP to shotgun Serena Bowman, 19-9 with the injured trigger. That's severe injury. Does 4 damage, moderate, and that's blast. And then uses his third AP to shotgun Serena Bowman again, 18-12. Weak damage, which is a measly 3. Ugh. And a blast. Catches the Insidious Madness with both of those blasts. And then he uses his bonus action to try and kick up dust, a little tornado, and fails. This brand new fresh Alp, who just was hatched in the world, takes his first AP to move, his second AP to charge Bernadette, hits her 15-9 and gets a straight flip, severe damage. Ooh, take 4 damage, but Bernadette Basse doesn't go down that easy. She's hard to kill, so she only takes 3. She got 1 wound left. So it's about time for her to activate, and she has grit. Bernadette, you have grit. You have got moxie. Which means when at half health or below, she gets plus flips to her duels and damage flips. Ooh. She spends her first AP charging the Alp, even though she was within 1 inch or melee range with her knife is a 0. So she charges the Alp, hits him 16-13 with a critical trigger, does weak, 2 damage because of critical. Knifes him again, 7-17 missed, and then kicks up dust, tornado. Mr. Lord Chompy Bits does a lucid dream, takes out a card, uses his first AP to move, uses second AP to charge Mr. Reichardt, uses focus. Oh, and he soulstones 17-15 after the last cheat does weak damage. 3 damage and armor prevents 1 of it. Only takes 2 damage, but more importantly, I threw the last card out of my hand at this pointless bonehead attack, which was never going to kill him. And here's what happened. The Austringer, who's not engaged, spends his first AP moving, second AP shooting his gun versus Bowman, and hits 15-13. He does moderate damage, 3, that kills her, and I don't have a card to discard, so I can't bring her back from the grave, because I threw my last card into that stupid duel with Lord Chompy Bits. This, among other mistakes, this one really hit me hard and pretty much lost me the game. The buried Insidious Madness has an action that he can perform while buried, which he does, Disembodied Voices. So he uses 1 AP, passes with a 6, so Reichardt loses any focus that he might have had and gets distracted 1. This is not a willpower duel, it just goes off. So a Insidious Madness cannot unbury themselves whispering from Disembodied Voices. He uses his second AP to try and do it again to give him distracted 2, but uses the last card in the deck, which is the Black Joker, and I get to shuffle the Black Joker back into my deck. Mr. Basse throws a pass token. The Orange Daydream does his bonus action, Lucid Dream, and rips out a 3. Uses his first AP to lead Nightmare, and passes to move the Insidious Madness 3 inches out of melee. That's a nice little trick that these guys can do. And then uses his second AP to move. The engaged Austringer uses his first AP to concentrate, gets a focus, and uses his second AP to do nothing, to pass. The Yellow Daydream uses a bonus action to Lucid Dream, uses his first AP to move, and uses his second AP to try and lead Nightmare, but boofs it. Mr. Reichardt uses his first AP to attack Lord Chompy Bits with his claw, throws a Soulstone to negate the minus flip he would get from Distracted. 16-14 hit with a blast trigger. It does moderate damage. 4 goes down to 3 from that shielded that Lord Chompy Bits got. Uses his second AP with his claws again. 14-12 hit with no trigger, and damages a Red Joker. 6 damage. Lord Chompy Bits uses a Soulstone to prevent 1 dead Lord Chompy Bits. That is 2 bounty tokens for Reichardt, and that is no claim jump for me. There is no way I can get that any of those points now. That's the second mistake that cost me everything. Insidious Madness uses his bonus action to Lucid Dream, uses his first AP to charge Basse and make a focused attack, hits him 16-9, does severe damage, that's 4, and that's a failed willpower check, so up from the basement comes the new Insidious Madness. He uses his second AP to attack Basse again. 16 versus 7 hit, no triggers, 3 damage, but Basse uses a Soulstone to prevent 2 of it. Wow! Basse is out of models, so the freshly raised Insidious Madness uses 1 AP to focus, and then a second AP to make a focused attack on Basse. 19-9 hit, no trigger, plus flip on the damage, gets moderate for 3 damage, so Basse has to use a Soulstone to prevent 3 damage. Doesn't take a scratch, but those Insidious Madness are tanks. Stitched together, just desperate to use that 13 that he pulled out, moves twice, and Lucid Dreams. At the end of the turn, Basse removes bounty tokens from the Lady Frontiersman. Basse scores a point for the strategy. Dreamer scores nothing. Start of turn 3. The Dreamer wins initiative. The Dreamer himself has to go first, uses his first AP to move, uses his bonus action to cast Bad Dreams to shield the Stitchy and move him 2 inches. Uses second AP to manifest Nightmares, calls an Insidious Madness, cheats the 11 of Masks to pass. Uses his third AP to twist reality on Bernadette Basse. She focuses. The Dreamer has to cheat in to a 16 and flips moderate to kill Bernadette. And that is a willpower fail, so that madness that he just summoned is coming up. Bounty for the Dreamer. Basse gains a pass token. Basse uses his first AP to shotgun the OG Madness right in his face. He red chokers the terror check and then misses the shot, 8-18. Okay, no problem. Shake it off, Basse. Shake it off. Second AP. Pull up that shotgun. Rack that thing. Pass the terror check. Fire at the thing in 15-16 fail. Couldn't cheat out. Third AP. One more shotgun blast. Pass that terror check. You're not afraid of nothing. And you miss. Okay. And flips at 11 to kick up dust. That was some shit flip trips. The OG Madness uses his bonus action to Lucid Dream. First AP to focus. Second AP to take a focused attack. 16 versus 11 with the Siphon Life trigger. So he gets a straight flip and Severe, which Basse uses a Soulstone to prevent 3. So he ends up taking 2 damage. That severe damage was +1 because of the trigger. And the Madness heals 1 because he failed a willpower check. The Frontiersman with a mustache spends 1 AP to walk, and then drops a scheme marker, just spreading out those scheme markers. The Stunned Madness, who just came up, spends 1 AP to move, second AP to drop a scheme marker. The Austringer, who is engaged with the Wicked Doll, uses his first AP to knife the doll. Hits him 15-8 with a puncture trigger and does 3 damage. Just tears the stuffing out of that doll and gets a bounty token. Uses his bonus action to take a focused raptor shot at the Alp. Hits him 18-5 with an onslaught trigger. Does 3 damage. Kills the Alp, which means the Alp drops the 1 bounty token he was carrying that he couldn't get rid of last turn because it was the only one that I had on anybody. This is just going from bad to worse. And then he spends his second AP to walk backwards. Insidious Madness number 2 uses his bonus action to Lucid Dream, uses his first AP to focus, and then uses a second AP to take a focused shot on Basse. 20 versus 9. Ugh. Focus plus flip does severe 5 damage, and Basse uses a Soulstone to prevent 2. Ugh. Basse has 2 wounds and he is hard to kill. Basse is taking a beating. Will he go down? Mr. Reichardt uses his first AP to walk 5 inches. Uses a second AP to charge the Orange Daydream. Hits him 16-13, does weak damage. 3 goes down to 2 because the Daydream is incorporeal. Phew. And then he uses his bonus action to kick up dust. Hits it on 11, so he gets a little tornado right underneath his feet. The Orange Daydream uses his bonus action to Lucid Dream. Rips out a 9. First AP focus. Second AP attack Reichardt as 7-10 fails. Reichardt throws a pass token. The little yellow Daydream takes a Lucid Dream, pulls out an 8. He moves, and then he tries to lead Nightmare to move the Stitched. Pulls it off, moves the Stitch 3 inches. The Austringer uses his first AP to walk, second AP to drop a scheme. Stitch together, first AP move, second AP, scheme. Lady Frontiersman, guess what? Walk and a scheme. That kind of ended with a fizzle. At the end of the turn, Basse gets rid of the bounty from the Austringer and Reichardt. Gets another point for strategy. And then gets 1 point for picking up scheme markers for spread them out. The Dreamer picks up tokens for spread them out. This was the end of the game. There is no way I can come back. I'm not even, I could pick up maybe 2 strategy tokens if I'm very lucky. But one of my schemes is completely kaput, and he is chewing through my army. We called it on turn 3, but I feel like we played a full game with the amount of models that came up. Takeaway is, having Basse's crew be able to just walk through terrain and everything is always amazing. Insidious Madness is brutal. Those guys chew stuff up. If you're surrounded by Insidious Madness, Basse was one turn away from going down for sure. Wouldn't have won me the game, but it would have been satisfying. And the Wicked Doll. MVP Needle and Thread Wicked Doll. God, that's a good attack. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with another Lunchtime Battle Report. Keep your eyes peeled for more unboxings and tips. It's going to be a lot of fun up in here. This is Sean, the Household Gamer, signing off.